Welcome back, you absolute legends, to the Razor Company YouTube channel with me, J-Mac from the Canadian Mafia Show, and we are continuing on with our Shaving Through History series right here on YouTube. And today, we're going to be going into the 1930s all the way to God knows when, and we'll get into that as the video goes on, with the venerable Gillette Tech. Everybody knows the Gillette Tech, and if you don't know the Gillette Tech, you're going to learn a little something about the Gillette Tech today, and then hopefully you'll want to go out and purchase your own. Other items we're using today for this shave are going to be Phoenix Accoutrements, or Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, CAD, one of the best barbershops in the game as far as I'm concerned, and this beautiful, look at me, I'm Ken, vintage head shaver and razor company Herald in blue, with a beautiful Silvertip badger. So if you like the sounds of that, stay tuned. We'll get into the history of the Gillette Tech right after this. Alrighty, sports fans. Let's get this shave underway, shall we? Get the lather all made up. Razor is loaded, ready to go. Get the bougie mister. I believe this is razor number 4. Yes, razor number 4. So let's be the 4th use on a Tatra blade. I'm gonna see if I can. Push this Tatra through every razor in the series. Doing my own little side experiments. So let's get cracking. And oh yes, Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements CAD or CAD or cease and desist. Beautiful barbershop. Nice powdery sweetness. Oak moss, vetiver. Such a beautiful barbershop. And I absolutely love this Herald brush with this Silvertip badger. My word, this is a fantastic Silvertip knot. All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this shave, shall we? The venerable Gillette Tech. These things were produced by the Gajillions. And the Gajillions. If you don't own a Gillette Tech personally, and you're in the wet shaving community, you know somebody that owns 1 or 6. Because they are everywhere. Fantastic little razor. Quite a few different variations, as you can imagine. This one is the fat handle. As you can see by the handle, it is kind of fat, just like me. And yeah, you can get these in the ball end, which skinnier handle, and then it's got the ball on the end. For me, I prefer the fat handle Tech. This one is a very nice example. Almost mint. There's a bit of plate loss underneath and underneath the top cap. Of course, obviously it's in gold. My favorite color for vintage razors is gold. If I can find one in gold, I will always snag it in gold, especially if it's pristine like this. And this one, actually, the knurling is the sharpest knurling on any of my razors, pretty much. Even new production, the very crisp knurling on this. All right, so 1939, right before the war, Gillette comes out with the Tech. Once again, why? I don't know. I'm guessing probably to sell blades would be my guess. And maybe by 1939, and I'm just guessing here, but maybe by 1939, obviously, or late 38, 37, you know, there's rumors of war coming, and rumblings in the distance. And maybe they were looking to the future. I'm not 100% sure on that. I could be talking out my butt. But that's when they came out. They came out in 1939. Those would be your pre-war techs. From 1941, was it 41 or 42? I think it was 42. 42, 43, and 44. Pre-war, it was wartime production only for the Gillette Tech. That's all they made for those years were the techs. And they were sending these things like crazy over to the soldiers, and that's where you can find the khaki sets. There is a plethora, well, not a plethora, they're out there if you can find them. And there's some companies that do reproductions of the khaki sets, which are pretty cool, a little war kit. And yeah, they just made a ton of them. It's a mild little razor. It's just so ubiquitous. I don't know. I didn't do the most amount of extensive research into this, I guess, as I could have. But basically, pretty much every country on the planet made them. So that's a cool little subset for some people. They like to try and collect these from as many different countries as they can. There's just so many different variations of the tech as well. So you got things like your Psycho Tech, which is very highly sought after. So basically, a Psycho Tech is one of these, but it's a fat handle tech. But the bottom of the handle is hollow. It takes a hollow key that goes up in there, interfaces with the top cap, and that unscrews the head so you can change the blades out. And those were sold to prisons and institutions back in the day, because obviously this was the only way to shave back in the day. So those were sent out. There was usually one key per 10 razors. So one guard would have a key. He would switch out the razors for the inmates or the patients at the asylum. There's the Bakelite tech, so Bakelite handles. There's English spiral techs. Like I said, there's just a bajillion of them, and they are a fantastic shaving little razor. A Gillette Tech this is really, between this and some other razors from the 40s, we'll get into in another video. This is kind of really where they kind of started getting, like, really, as far as I'm concerned, really mild. Up until now, like, the razors were still a little bit toothy. Even with the last razor, it was definitely more aggressive than this, even though it was kind of trending towards the milder side. The techs really were a very mild, very forgiving razor. So I always tend to use my sharper blades with these. That gives them just a little bit more oomph. But that being said, they're a pretty mindless shave as far as using a vintage razor goes. Like, if you're looking to get into vintages and you just want a great shave out off the bat, use a vintage Gillette Tech. And so they made them. They ceased production. To give you an idea of how many of these things there are out there in the zeitgeist, they made these in North America until 1973. So from 1939 to 1973, they made Gillette Techs in North America. According to my limited research, they are still cranking these out in some way, shape, or another in China and India. So from what I can tell, you can still buy a new Gillette Tech in India or China, with some varying degrees as well, like plastic handles. So maybe not identical to this, where it's all metal construction, but yeah. So supposedly you can still buy them. So I mean, if that's the case, from 1939 till 2025, almost 2026, that's a whole schwack of razors that have been manufactured, I tell you what. And yeah, I love them, especially in gold. I have a really pristine ball end in gold that I got from Ken, the vintage head shaver, as a gift, and it's a beautiful specimen. I actually don't shave with that one because it's so pristine. I used it once just to say I used it, and then it stays tucked away so the plating doesn't get damaged, because I don't want to damage that one. Like I said, this one is in excellent condition, a little bit more user grade though, so I don't mind using this from time to time. And even then, I don't use it. And I'm always on the hunt. And that's the thing about collecting vintages. Always on the hunt. I'm always checking for gold razors, gold vintages, and you never know. Like, if I found one that was new old stock and somebody didn't really know what they had and had it for super cheap, I would jump on it and buy it just to have it as a collector. All right, not a shaver. And yeah, that's about the shave, and a super quick history on the tech. Now, as you can see, I am doing quite a bit of buffing. This Tatra actually is very, very forgiving. I got like 4 days of growth too, or 3 days of growth. I've got quite a bit of growth for a tech, to be honest with you, but it's one of those razors with the right blade that agrees with your skin. You can really do some extra work and kind of sneak up on that shave result you want. But anyway, yeah, that'll do it. That was good. So I'm gonna get cleaned up and we'll come back with some final thoughts. Back in a minute. Alrighty, and we are back. It was a very, very nice shave indeed. Just pat the face off with the TRC microfiber. I absolutely love this towel. And yes, let's get into it. The matching post-shave, the matching after-shave cologne. A great litmus test to see how well your shave went. If you're an alum lover, you don't need alum with this. Not only does, I'm pretty sure this has alum in it, but it also has an egregious amount of alcohol, which is good because alcohol can be nice astringent, and this will quickly let you know what kind of a shave you had. So I just use you to touch off for a second, get some of that ethanol off of there. Tiniest little tingle, which is kind of what I was expecting using a Gillette Tech. Like I said, not an aggressive razor by any sorts. You put one of your favorite blades in there. Like your top performing blade is always a safe bet with the Gillette Tech. So, if you're like me and you really like the Wizenmets, use a Wizenmet. If you really like feathers, it's a great razor. If you don't really like feathers, if they don't agree with you with some razors, and you have a bunch of them, try them in a Tech. You might find that you actually really like the feather in a Tech, because it's such a mild shaving razor, and it seems to tame the feathers a little bit. Actually, I always get really good performance out of feathers in a Tech. Not so much with anything else. So that's my razor for a feather if I'm going to use one. And that's it. So yeah, the Tech 1939 till, apparently still today, being manufactured. A gazillion of these razors out there in the market. If you don't have one, you should grab one. Check out TRC for some of these products, and check the new and the gently new and vintage razor section. You never know what you're going to find in there. You might even find yourself a gold fat handle Tech down waiting for you to purchase and take it home and make it yours. And so that'll do it to next time. Stay tuned until the next one. We've got something cool planned for the next one in the series as well, and that'll do it for me. So until next time, my friends, be safe, be kind to one another. Most importantly, have a great day, and better shave. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.